Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Yoruus speaking and welcome to the summary video for multiplayer game number 142. As usual, spoiler alert, if you do not want to know how the game went, do not check out this video before you have watched the game, and the link should be somewhere around in here to the first position. Well, actually the only position of this game. But anyways, so let's start this off. If you haven't watched the introduction, I'm gonna repeat this one more time. This is like, of course, modded map script game. Yeah, Martin, I know, but I can't play free-for-all. I could play a duel, but not a free-for-all. No chance. So, this was modded, of course, with Hellbrazer map script. Random civs, pretty strong civs. We've got, I don't remember exactly who was playing who, but I've got in this game Mr. Kiesel, Dinge MA, Hedonist, Feneka, and Captain Kirk. I know that Feneka is playing Maya, and Captain Kirk was playing Shoshone. I don't even think that I have met other players in this game. Anyways, like, two things, if you haven't watched the introduction. First of all, I'm sorry for the last week, no uploads on free-for-alls. Gonna try to catch up. The reason for that, I was like on a work delegation, so I didn't really have the time to do anything, basically. And the second thing is... what was the second thing? God, I forgot about the second thing. Ah, yeah, I now remember the second thing. Basically, this game, I really wanted to upload after the previous one, the game 141. This one is really short, but I think it's like a very good, like, those two games show possibilities of missing crucial stuff, because the team is the same, but the outcome is really different between Netherlands game and this Arabia game. So I'm going to refer to the Netherlands game quite a bit. If you haven't watched it, you can check it out. It was quite a cool game, an interesting game, but I think like the team is similar. So I got Arabia in this game. I was pretty satisfied with the starting location. Where's the starting location? Come on, show me the starting location. There we go. That's the starting location. So I was pretty satisfied with the starting location. I'm like, not too bad, not too good. With Petra, amazing. I mean, like, it's so tempting to go for a Petra, right? It's like, it's so tempting. It's like similarly tempting to the Netherlands game. It's just like great. Maybe it's like not super great. Like, it's not like, oh god, I need a Petra in here. But Petra would be awesome, right? So what do I do in this game? Well, I do try to go for Petra. This time I wanted to do this a little bit properly. So I did get a scout. I'm gonna get a monument. Hey, Killsport. I'm gonna get a granary, and I'm gonna attempt to grab a Petra. And I'm opening Liber. You know, there's like a tons of desert in here that I would really like to get, right? I would really like to get tons of stuff.
So, what's going on?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my recaps, as seems like nobody's playing teamers, so if you want to play a duel, we could play a duel.
No, you would have the advantage in a duel.
Oh, really?
Well, of course, you know all the mods, all the tricks, you've been playing every day. I am just a retired here.
It would be fine. So,
You can play a duel if you want, I don't really have anything else to do.
okay, give me like, I don't know, 10 minutes. I'm just gonna finish this recap of free-for-all and I'll be ready for a duel.
Okay, I'll eat breakfast.
Okay. So, sorry for that. This is what you get when you're streaming while doing recaps. We'll have to get used to that. So, the land is cool. This time I didn't definitely want to go tradition though. Like, if you go Great Libe, like the fastest way is probably tradition, though I kind of don't like that approach. I think Liberty is also awesome. For that, the only bad problem about this is you skip Shrine, right? And like with my end of the game, there's like, just like, But anyways, I'm going Liberty. There's quite a nice land around the place, and I'm going for Great Libe. I want Great Libe and I want Petra in this city. Now, there is one slight problem in here that I figured out quite soon. Well, I did met Captain Kirk somewhere. I don't know where he is, but this is not really the problem. This is not really the problem. The problem is this. This is the problem. Mayans. Okay? So, I would say that I'm doing everything like on spot in here to get Great Life. I know that Shishoni is also going for Great Life, but I do believe that I like checked like the turn and I had a little bit more hammers than he had a little bit more hammers. I tried to micromanage a little bit less hammers. At some point I think like a barbarian stepped on my sheep. like seriously, like a barbarian stepped on my sheep. I'm not actually sure if that will change things when I'm go for the Great Life, but I did lose Great Life. Okay, this is why I say this game is like similar. See, this is actually I put it the spot like right on spot here. So this is this little old barb, which most probably cost me like 1 turn. I think it cost me 1 turn in here because I'm 4 population and I'm starving my cities. I was starving my cities, and I think like at the switch of the turn, it didn't actually go to the hammers that I needed. It went for food. So I was trying to starve and I was like maximizing hammers, but I think like it switched to food and that cost me 1 turn there. And the very bad thing happens. The very bad thing happens like how many turns ago? Yeah, next turn basically. And I'm gonna play this out basically. I'm gonna play this out. The bad thing happens. And the bad things happens like Captain Kirk, I know he's going for Great Life. I've got tons of land in here, but I miss it. I literally miss it. Like another game where I go Great Life and I miss it. There we go. So I've got gold, but now I've got tons of problems. This is like, oh boy. It would be a turn 25 Great Life. I think it would be like turn 24 if it wouldn't be that barb, then I would get it. But I was like, all my strategy was based on getting Great Life. It was like all in Great Life in here. Why do you say like it was all in? Well, the reason for it is quite simple. I'm Liberty. And now like when you go Liberty, you don't really want to go Great Life. There's like so much stuff that you want to build instead of Great Life. You can build units to tribute city-states, you can build workers, you can build a caravan, you can build additional buildings, like I don't have a shrine for example. So I went all in into Great Life. I don't get it. Same turn on Great Life basically. Shoshone get it same turn and I lose Great Life. I get like for 13 turns of investment of hammers, I get 113 gold. So it's literally nothing. Not only that, I've got barbarian problems, so I actually spent that gold to buy an archer, which was terrible. But overall, you could say like if you have watched Netherlands game, like okay, you can probably do something. No, not in this particular situation, and the reason for that is in Netherlands game I was quite isolated and nobody really cared about me in here. In this game I'm Arabia and nobody really likes Arabia, and I'm next to Maya, Liberty Maya, right? So this is a huge problem. This is a huge problem, and actually Mayans use this pretty nicely in here because he plants the cities towards me, so I get 1 for expand. I do try to expand into 4 cities, but basically I'm like doomed right now. Basically I'm doomed because I needed that Great Life so badly. Now I've got 2 options, right? I've got 2 options and those 2 options are bad. First option is like I go build infrastructure that I need, which means like monuments, granaries, workers, caravans, shrines, a lot of that stuff, right? All that stuff I need to build. I'm already behind on a lot of stuff in here, and I do plant only 4 cities. The second option is I go military because I'm like 100% sure that Mayan's gonna attack me at some point, because there's like literally no reason that he shouldn't attack me. His Liberty Maya, which means he's got shrine, he's got the science part covered basically. He's got Old Faithful, there's even more science, more happiness. a lot of luxuries. I've seen like a lot of workers, a lot of gold, a lot of good stuff because he's tributing city-states. I cannot do it. I'm behind like in every single category. So I've got two choices. Either I'll build up army and screw economy, which means I can defend for a bit, or I go economy in hopes that he will not attack me. But without economy, he like, it's a lose-lose scenario basically, because whatever I do, it's gonna end up bad right now after losing Great Light, because every single shrine, every single city is 2 extra science on Maya, right? Extra fate, all the extra stuff. There's like, I have no options to actually do anything against that, right? Because he's gonna get the timings first to compose, he's gonna be first to crossbows, he's gonna be first to knights. I needed that Great Light desperately, though I decided to actually, like, I could like argue a little bit, but I decided to go Great Light before knowing that Mayans is my neighbor. But when he is my neighbor, I kinda need Great Light. That extra tech would be very, very important for me. Petra would be very, very important for me. That would boost me quite a bit in hammers, more than those extra cities right now. And I would have the extra science, like compensated +3 science. Yeah, Feneka is a Russian streamer, Hovren. So I could like get that a little bit, like close the gap between like shrine extra science from Maya and lack of science in here. But I didn't get it, and Feneka played it perfectly. He did exactly what he needed to do. So at around turn 50-ish, 50-ish something. Yeah, there we go. 40, yeah, 44. Turn 44, I have a visit from Compos. I have a visit from Spearmans. There's literally nothing that I can do. There's like nothing that I can do. I have no units. I choose to go economy instead of economy instead of actually going for military to defend myself. So I've got no gold to upgrades, I've got no compo tech, I basically have no units. I have a couple of workers running around, I've got a couple of monuments, granaries finishing, so I die. Simple as that. Very quickly, Fenechka, 4 equals chi, okay. Charles Bronson, what games do I play? Civ most of the time, and I die very, very quickly. So this is like basically a very, very short game, but I really wanted to post this. I want to post this on YouTube, and the reason for that is this is exactly what should happen to a guy who builds Great Light and tries to go for Petra. Well, goes for Great Light and misses Great Light with Liberty, right? Could I survive this if I would get Great Light into Petra? Not sure. Possibly. But can I survive this going into Great Light and missing Great Light? Not a chance. It's a huge investment, and you miss it, you're playing catch-up game from that moment if you miss Great Light. And like being next to a player, a good player, playing a Civ that has advantage, like a good Civ, good early game Civ, which is like Mayans, is really, really great Civ. You just die. It's simple as that. Whatever you do, there's not too many options you can do, because whatever you choose, you're like delaying the dying part. Either you die quickly, or you die slowly. So I picked in this here, like I tried to catch up with economy. Of course it didn't work. I got punished for it and I died. So this, like those two games, the Netherlands game and this Arabia game, it's like two games that like show what can happen if you go all in for Great Light and Petra and you miss that stuff, you don't get it, and then you play catch up. Like in Netherlands I was like isolated. Mika. I was like isolated, so that really wasn't that big of an issue. I could do something. In this game I was not isolated. I had a player who reacted very, very well with very, very good Civ. and I just died very, very quickly, turn like 51 or so. So it was a quick but good game, very good learning experience. Very good learning experience, and I really wanted to show this game up so you can basically see what should happen and what you should do if your neighbor goes Great Live. The guy should be just punished, because if you don't gonna punish him in a good moment, he can fly away. But if you're gonna attack him in a good moment, then there's like literally nothing he can do, because all the choices are bad. So GG. So if you haven't watched the game, you're interested in a very short 52, 53 turn game, then I invite you to watch the game. The link should be hovering somewhere around in here. And thank you very much for watching. So best wishes. Yoruus out.